Hey guys, it's Food Stamps here, and today I'm here to give my opinion and explain why everyone is wrong about the whole Tati and James Charles situation. Now this video may seem a bit one-sided, and that's only because I want to mainly point out Tati's flaws and the side of the entire situation. So, let's get started. Now, if you guys don't already know, a huge cat fight has broken loose throughout the entire beauty community at the moment, and it's ridiculous to see why. Now, in the first corner is James Charles, who, if you don't already know, is a massive beauty YouTuber who is mainly known for his quirky personality, great accomplishments, and big connections throughout the American Hollywood industry. Personally, I don't feel one way or the other about James. He can be annoying, but he's always doing his own thing, and I have nothing but respect for that. And in the other corner, there is Tati Westbrook, another beauty guru, however not as popular. She is a businesswoman known for a product called Halo Beauty, which is a product that helps your hair, skin, and nails. Personally, I don't know Tati as well as James. I do a lot of research on this woman, and on the outside, to the beauty community, she seems like a very kind and quite perfect woman. However, we all know that people who come off as perfect are typically the most disgusting people you will ever meet. Speaking from experience. So, I know what you guys are thinking. What happened? Now, we're not going to hit a lot of points of what's going on because that's an hour-long video and I just started on YouTube. I still need to learn how to edit properly. So we're just going to hit the main core points in the matter, which is friendship, loyalty, and manipulation. So, let the games begin. Now, before we get into their own friendship, let's define what a friendship is. A friendship is the emotions or conduct of friends. Now, there's a difference between a friend and a true friend. A true friend will always have your back. They will always stand up for you. And when others hurt you emotionally or physically, they will do everything they can to make sure that you stay safe. They will defend you anytime, anywhere. And this is something Tati portrays herself as towards her relationship with James. And with this friendship, always involves history. James and Tati have known each other for 3 years. That right there gave me red flags. Because James is a 19-year-old teenager, and Tati is a 37-year-old grown woman. I find it odd that these two people would even consider themselves to be so close. Now, Tati has claimed to help James to get up in the industry, which is true, but let's not act like it was only from the kindness of her heart. You see, James is known for his use of makeup in his high school yearbook that was brought onto Ellen to tell others about how he did it. Even though it was a face tuner at the time, Ellen was his first big come-up. The next was him becoming the first cover boy, which was a pretty big deal because James was only 14 to 16 years old at the time when that commercial came out, and it really opened a lot of opportunities for him. However, a scandal happened, and Tati came into the picture when he was at his lowest. She did help build him up again and get him further into his career. However, she's acting like James was some broke, bummed-out kid on the street before she met him. She did not make him. She only picked him up after he was showing some big potential under his belt. Now, what James and Tati has is something called a working relationship. A working relationship is when two or more people work as well as a team and positively interact to reach a joint professional goal. Now the mother bonding-ish, they claim. Because if James wasn't at the spot he was, they would have never become friends. And I also don't believe that the friendship Tati and James has was ever genuine because of her own actions. When James made that promotion about Sugar Bear Hair, which are pills to help you sleep by the way, she then responds with a video of her own, crying with no makeup on her face, not clearly saying it, but most would assume that she was taking shots at James by saying that there isn't many people you can trust in the industry. After the backlash, she never said, "Don't bully James." In fact, she acted like she was above it and made it seem as if the backlash was what he deserved. Another reason why I don't believe in Tati's and James' friendship is because of their age difference. I understand that when you are going to the industry, connections matter. However, when is the last time you told your boss they were like a parental figure to you? I understand that she has been around them for a long time. However, I don't believe time equals the quality in their friendship. You can be friends with somebody for years, but it doesn't mean they will take a bullet for you. Not only that, but with their age difference of 19 years old and 37 years old shows a clear power dynamic. Tati is older and more experienced than James is, and even despite James always being above her, she is still able to pressure him because James is still very young and inexperienced. He's not used to this yet, and this has only been his life for about 4 years now. And we've seen this through the evidence of child stars about just how easy it is to manipulate a child. Finally, my final reason for why I don't believe in their genuine friendship is because of her reason as to why she made her second video, Bye Sister. Now looking back on the video, I need to ask, what was the point of even making this video besides just kicking somebody when they're already down? James already apologized, and the situation was cooling down. People were still laughing at him, but things were slowly going back to normal. And then she had started all over again, and her reason was because of somebody else's opinion. That's it. I mean, you are a grown woman. Why do you care what somebody else has to say about you? Aren't you above that? And this leads down to my next topic, loyalty. Loyalty is the meaning of being faithful and devoted to someone or something. If someone is loyal to you because the law requires them to be, aka business connections, that's not true loyalty. Loyalty should come from the heart, not a contract. Now, one of the reasons why people believe that James should have been loyal to Tati is because she is his friend. However, we've already established that Tati is not a true friend. They just have a working relationship with each other that was built off of an ingenuine bond between each other. Money. The real question I have is, does Tati deserve loyalty? In my opinion, yes, but no. Tati did help James come up, but in exchange, James promoted products. Not as much as Tati did, but if he went up, she did too. That's how the relationship worked, and it's always purely been on business terms. Another reason why people believe that James should have been loyal is because Tati promoted James' products before. However, let's remember that James never needed this promotion to begin with, and people were already getting big clicks just from reviewing his palette in general. The only person who needed that promotion was always Tati. And finally, people believe that James should have been loyal because it's wrong to promote your friend's competitor's products. However, let's be real here. Tati is a beauty guru and a social media influencer. Do you guys really believe she only promotes his products? There are many beauty palettes in the beauty community. So are you telling me that Tati should only promote James' palettes because she's his friend? No. Real friends don't hold each other back. Real friends don't guilt trip each other. And real friends do not cause harm towards another friend, unless it is by themselves personally. They don't send people to bully that other friend, especially someone who they claim to be a quote-unquote son. Which leads into one of our final topics, manipulation. Manipulation is the skill of controlling someone else's emotions. They know how to twist their words and otherwise manage a situation in a sneaky fashion to get exactly what he or she wants. And if you look at the current situation, that's exactly what she's doing. She's controlling James' emotions by using her age, her false friendship towards James, and guilt tripping in order to make herself into a victim and ultimately make one of the biggest makeup influencers get on their knees and beg for forgiveness. She's twisting James' words by claiming that she's like a mother to him and saying that they have had a very long friendship, despite the fact that we rarely see them hang out with each other, talk to each other, and even most importantly, act like how true friends are supposed to act to each other. If she was a true friend to James, this entire situation would have never happened in the first place. She is also twisting her words regarding her talking about conversations she has had to James, making it seem as if he's some evil predator when he's just making sick jokes. Are they weird? Yes, but he's not hurting anybody. And I know that these men are coming out with YouTube videos about the situation, but none of these people have been verified regarding their stories. And I just can't take a stranger's word for it, because they all come out at very ironic times. And finally, she is managing the situation in a very sneaky way by never calling James out directly, never calling for the hate to stop, making obvious jabs with collabs with people like Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, and coming out with a video called Bye Sister, despite the fact that James had already apologized to Tati about the entire situation to begin with, only to control the situation by putting out huge accusations as a way to make others hate James and crown Tati better than James because he makes weird jokes like the rest of the teenagers his age group does. Not only that, but I just have to ask, Whether or not James is doing these things she's claimed for him to be doing, what does this have to do with Tati and him promoting another brand's pills? Or any of the other things that she's talking about for the reason why she made that video? Finally, my conclusion on the situation is that I don't believe that James should be receiving the type of backlash he's been getting. He shouldn't be losing 3 million subscribers. He shouldn't be losing connections in the Hollywood industry. And his future shouldn't be destroyed by some immature yet grown woman. I personally believe Tati is something like a Khloe Kardashian, who is known for putting herself in a victim narrative, wanting to crush others down while being looked at as the good guy or the hero in the situation. She really gives me Taylor Swift vibes, and I don't trust her. She comes off somebody who builds her exterior as the frame of a princess, but behind closed doors, she's one of the most disgusting people of them all. I hope that James is okay, because despite of all of his success, he's still 19. He's very young and has plenty of room to grow, and I really think that people distancing themselves from him is making a big mistake. I think he will grow past this, but he will only go past this if he comes back with either a fuck you response or a redemption response. He should own up to his mistakes and keep moving forward no matter what. Now, what can we take away from the situation? Well, watch out for those who give fake love. Fake love is shown through those who give you money or objects as a way to show love. Now, I don't mean giving flowers to your mom is a fake way to show love. That's showing your love to someone. However, someone who buys you a car and uses that as a reason to love them is fake love. Oh, you should love me because I got you this new ring, or I got you this cool Apple Watch. Why won't you mess with me? That's not love. That's just people who's trying to use you. We also need to learn who we should ultimately stay loyal to. I'm personally loyal to my family and friends because at the end of the day, they know my character and they show characters of a true friend. Your family will always have your back. They will always do everything they can in their power to make sure that you are safe, and they don't care who is trying to harm you. They will defend you no matter what. That's exactly what James Charles' mother did. Despite knowing who she is compared to Tati in the world, she defended her son through thick and thin, despite all the things people were saying about him, or the threats even given to her herself. She kept going, and people criticized her for that. But I really hope that James keeps her in his close circle, because that's the kind of person you need in times like this. Someone who shows true love and is a real mother to him, not the fake kind Tati claims to be. But hopefully this whole thing is finally over. She just released a new video. Fuck. Now, this is my question about the whole situation. Why is it that even though we have seen gay men who go for straight men on TV shows, cartoons, and etc. are deemed as funny to us, but when someone else does it in real life, it's suddenly wrong? And my final question is, can James bounce back from this? Let me know if you could try answering any of these questions from the comments below. And have a great evening. Bye.